Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again today. Bring you actually a viewer deck today. When I was streaming the other day, like I always do, viewer duels and things like that. So I actually got a duel from Vaszagod, and he kicked my ass with this deck, as you will see very quickly here. Wait! The unexpected move of ninjutsu! Ha-cha-cha! Screw you, Frogman! No one expects ninjutsu. Shit, he expected ninjutsu. So as you can see, Vaszagod kicked my ass with this deck, and so actually we've been given permission to make a video on this deck by Vaza. So let's actually get into this deck. The deck is called Prismatic Gluttony. Prismatic Gluttony coming off of the Prismatic Barrier, which obviously, because the idea of this deck is that you want to be trying to barrier up, like with either the a protector, which could the protector, the the Prismatic Barrier. You want to be trying to protect Kench through barrier and then let him eat things, because obviously that way he's not taking damage from what he's eating. But there is ways to get around that as well. I will quickly explain. So. Which is sharp sight just means that you can increase those stats, so that that can technically heal Kench, as well as getting him up to something that he wouldn't normally be able to eat. But this deck also works through detain, because obviously it's all about detaining things. So this means that Kench does not take damage when he's trying to eat something. But you're going to be saying, but there's only two of them in the deck. Mage Seeker is so amazing in this deck. Allow me to explain why the Investigator is so amazing in this deck. Basically, so she's creating more detains for you, but if you use Bayou Brunch on the Mage Seeker, then when she comes back out, once you get the Kench level up, once she comes back out, she creates another. If you've already used a 6-cost spell, she creates another detain. So you can actually get quite a lot. If you play it in certain ways, you can actually get more detains out of this deck than what you think. And then it just basically leaves your opponent stunned, where they have both the Kench spell and a detain spell. They know you've got both in hand, and just like you know, it's really hard to try and work around both of them. Because if there's something they really want to keep on the board. But let's just quickly go through here. So obviously you're getting the barriers to try and help Kench. Mage Seeker, this is just really good like challenger minion. As well, which it does, his stats do go up once you play a 6-cost, but also it's just really good for getting rid of the back lines like Heralds of Dragons or anything like that they're trying to hold back, that they don't want to put into battle. It's always good to have this. Or if there's something where, if they're playing the other, like, you know, like the heals deck, to be able to get out stuff that would be healing, or to get out their elusives, it's a really good way of getting rid of things. So Mage Seeker is really good in this deck. Single combat, just because there's certain times where they're going to try to either kill Kench through using challenge minions themselves, or there's going to be certain things that they're going to try to do. So single combat just helps to smash things down, or just to smash things down if there's too many things on board that you need to be trying to deal with, because admittedly Kench does have a good health stat, as well as the fact that there are other things that can challenge off with this, but we'll get into that. Yeah, again, another challenge being just to bring things out off of the back bench. As I already said, Mage Seeker is really good in this deck, especially if you once you use the 6-cost spell. Just that detains that just keep coming out are devastating. Barriers to put on Kench. Bannerman, really good in this deck, because if you can see, there's not actually much build water in here at all. It is mostly Demacia, and so that's why that Bannerman's probably going to be hitting like most of the time. It's going to be very rare that he's not going to hit. So I mean, it will feel bad if he doesn't hit, but most of the time he should be hitting. And so just giving yet again another stat boost to the board, and yeah, which is just a great move, like that somebody's not going to be expecting, because they're going to be expecting Kench is probably going to have quite a bit of build water support. But this one has, which is all basically Demacia. Concerted Strike, such a good move to be able to take things off the board without taking any damage. Detain's already explained. Radiant Guardian, still really good, because obviously you get the heals. This gives the deck heals, so that it can still go into late game if needed. Lux just works really well, because obviously you've got the 6-cost spells that you could throw out. Unyielding Spirit is another good thing that if you can get on top of Tahm Kench, it basically makes the man, which it basically makes him unstoppable. Obviously there is still Hush, Obliterate, the like recall and things, but if none of those things, it requires your opponent to have certain things to be able to do that. So hopefully if you can stick him on the board, that's devastating. You could also potentially, if there's no Kench, or if Kench dies, you can still throw that onto Lux. So there is other options, or even put it on a Radiant Guardian, so you're going to be continuously getting those heals. I mean, there is options. Most of the time you want to be trying to hit a champion though with that, because obviously followers can still be got with Purify. Not that there's too much Purify out there at the moment, but it's still a possibility. Redouble that just heals Kench up, increases his stats, basically makes him unstoppable, because he can basically eat near enough everyone in the game once those stats get doubled. So obviously I think Nautilus is the only one who he can't get, but if you've got a Bayou Brunch and you've put that on top, then obviously that should be fine. Yeah, so this is the deck that I got my ass handed to me, which it by Vaszagod. We did get the permission from Vaza to actually do a great deck builder, and we might actually use some of their decks in the future for this video. But like, literally, this is what I love. This is the kind of thing that I want. Like, people, we play together in that, which are in Twitch. Find good things together. I obviously I need to make sure I get permissions before I use any decks that which good at that. But viewer decks, because we've had a few now on this channel, and I just love it. There's this little community that we're building. I love every second of it. So speaking of which, let's get on to the shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm active on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays on Twitch. So if you want to catch the action live, duel me yourself. You never know, one of your decks might end up here. But you know, duel me yourself. It's always good fun. I do love the community that, as I said, that we're building up. There is also currently the giveaway going on there, where we're giving away 2 of these Fresh Lamps this month for the spooky month of Halloween. I will quickly show you a brief advertisement about how you can get involved with that giveaway, as well as showing the fact that it does light up. So if you want to skip forward, it's about just a minute or so. But if not, here you go. Let's just quickly go into it. We are in the spooky month of October, and so Gomez is doing a giveaway where he's giving away 2 of these lamps. So they do light up. Quickly, cue light up action. Yes, so I'm giving away 2 of these. One of them can just go to anyone who just does the giveaway thing, so I will quickly demonstrate. If you go into the bottom corner and click on the nuts, as you're watching, you're collecting nuts, and you can redeem them. You can redeem as many giveaway tickets as you want, because all those names will go into the random generator at the end, and then whoever, which it just at the end of the month, whatever name comes up, you're getting 1 of these lamps. And then the second one is going to be only for subscribers. So literally all you got to do is subscribe, and then if you do so, then it puts you into the pool. Yet again, it'd be a random draw just out of the subscribers to see who gets the second 1 of these lamps. But also, if we reach our subscriber goal, Gomez will be playing some horror games, and that's just going to be good times for all of you and terrible times for me, most likely. So have fun. This month is all about having fun, good times, Legends of Runeterra, and everything else. So thank you, and next until we speak again, which will be in moments when this advert ends. But as I said, it is what you call it. No. But it is up to you. You don't have to get involved with that giveaway. I'm just giving you the options. But as I said, I've said it many times right now, I do have a personal goal to either hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 followers on Twitch by the end of the year. If I hit both of them, as I said, I'm going to have to do something glorious or something. Or if I hit one of them, I've still got to do something. But if I hit both of them, then it'd be even more glorious. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I'm going to have to work that out. But I'm loving the support, like all you guys. Honestly, thank you so much. Everyone asked me, like, where the hell do you get all that energy from? How are you so energetic? I get it from you. You guys are actually my inspiration. Like, the amount of support that you give me, I want to be giving you entertainment back to repay that support. Because honestly, it does actually mean the world to me. I'm being sincere. Like, you know, literally, it does mean so much to me. So thank you all so much. I do love the little community that we're building, because I do want to build a little I say a little, I'd love to make it massive. Which is Legends of Runeterra community, where we can play games together, talk deck ideas, go through different things together. There will be tournaments as well, but that'll be later on as when spectator mode gets added, but also just games in general. So there is the Discord link down below if you want to join the Discord, so that we can come together, talk deck ideas. Or there's also a games night and a movie night in that Discord, so if you want to get involved, get on Mike, call Gamers a Prick, please feel free to get involved with that. But yes, honestly, the amount of support that you guys are giving is great. So if you do want to help and follow or subscribe, honestly it does mean a lot, and hopefully I'll see you on that Twitch, and we can like either duel or just talk in chat, like talking the Twitch chat. So without any further ado, just I'm welling up a little bit. Thank you so much. Let's get into this deck and see how it does in a couple of games. Okay, I mean, I love the name. I love the name Pancake Love, but also just Noxus and Freljord. Noxus and Freljord with no champions. Okay, so what do you run? If you're running Noxus and Freljord with no champs, what exactly would you run? I should probably get rid of him right now. So the arena with Frostbite. But who's like your main man going into the arena then?
I've got this.
Okay. I'm just trying to work out what the hell I'm up against right now. I'm confused, but I'm also intrigued. Right. There's really no point in playing. I mean, I guess I play you as a defensive unit. Bless me. Because otherwise, I'm just wasting that mana. Yeah, because otherwise, like, you know, I'll just be burning 6 mana for nothing. Like, obviously, I've got the spell man's gonna stay there, but the other 3 mana's not. So we're going to Kench next turn. Ooh, it's got a bit of ramp in here. What's the plan? What's the end game? Oh my god, is it actually just the landmark, the ARAM landmark? I keep sneezing. Bloody hell. This is not the match. This is not the match that we want to be showing people. Just Gomez continuously sneezing. It's all gone terribly wrong. Right. On the plus side, this is so many lovely things for Tahm Kench to eat. On the negative side, I'm trying to work out. I feel like there's a plan that I'm not like. Scorched Earth, like he does a bit of damage then Scorched Earth into Kench. Like, I'm trying to work out what's gonna happen to me, but I definitely feel like bad things are gonna happen. But okay, right. So next turn, we eat one of these.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
Next turn, we still eat one of these 0/0 ones. If he attacks forward with this, we just take the damage. Okay, yep. So I feel like his ramp is what I really want to eat, because I can't kill now that he's healed up. I was going to go forward with the challenger, kill the ramp, and then eat one of these. But because he healed the ramp, I kind of have to. Okay. So we do have a concerted strike. Not that we can. Actually, we've got to detain. Do we just detain this right now? Just go big. Just go big immediately. Then we might get the concede. It's just immediately just get rid of the big mean on the field. I mean, I feel like this is okay. We could. So next turn, we could either eat one of these or buy you brunch from our own side of the field just to level Kench up. I think the buy you brunch is not actually a bad shout, because it would increase Tahm Kench's stats. But then now that I'm looking at this, I've kind of got to think, I could go with the increased stat. Actually, I guess it does level. Yeah, because I mean, it'll be directly this turn, won't it? That he will level, and then this guy comes directly out of him again. So yes, I just wanted to make sure that I'd got that right. I have got that wrong before, and so therefore it is best to make sure we get it right this time. Yeah, so we get the level up. So we spit him back out. He gets the stats, and then we've still got the spell to eat somebody else. We've still got the spell to eat somebody else if we want to eat somebody else, so it's fine. I feel like everything has gone well here. Everything has gone well. Potential concede. Potential concede. If I was on his side of the field, I'd be conceding right now. Actually, I never concede, do I? Let's be honest, I never concede. If you've watched me on Twitch, you'll know that no matter how desperate the situation is, I don't concede. Okay, well, I mean, he's passed the turn, so he wants me to eat something. He wants me to eat his side of the field. I honestly still think that he's got a I honest to God still think that there's a woos here where he's got Scorched Earth. I honestly think like he's got Scorched Earth or something along those lines, and so he's trying to bait me. He's trying to bait me into eating something. I mean, admittedly, I could have also used the also used the Protector. So I feel like we go with throwing Protector on top of Kench. We did also have the barrier as well, and then we eat. We start eating the delicacy. I mean, he did also get somebody is there 5 power. Somebody in there has got 5 power. We do have the concern. We do have different ways of getting around whatever he throws at us right now. So we're actually in an okay position. Yeah, no, I feel like we could go. Ooh. I mean, do we just single combat that? So, you want this battle to go off, hey? Well, how about this battle before? I see your trade, and I raise you. Trade. And then we go with eating. We go with eating one of these guys. Oof. Well, I'm not going to lie. Nicely done. Because I'm not gonna waste a concerted or a bubble on that. I'm not gonna waste a concerted or a bubble on that. I could go with eating Brom. Brom? Bjorg.
Come on in.
So, see, here's where the thing. So we go for the attack. We go for the attack.
The winter's claw will purge the weak.
We go for the attack because we can actually. I was gonna say that I was gonna say that he had mana back, so we were gonna use the Fimshore School. I still feel like Scorched Earth is in here. I still feel like Scorched Earth. I'm actually not gonna do the attack anymore. I was gonna go for the attack, but I'm gonna leave it right now because I still think that Scorched Earth is like his main counter right now to Tahm. So I'm kind of trying to do my best to get round. Okay. Nice moves. Because it does 1 damage 4 times. So there's no point in putting a shield on top of Tahm right now, because he's just gonna go boom, 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 boom. Significant damage. Not gonna lie, significant damage. But your significant damage pales in comparison to when she sadly gets eaten. I know that we would have attacked forward because we've got a lot of things. We've got a lot of things that are currently inside Tahm Kench right now, so we've got to be careful. Strike this enemy with both. We could actually put this here too, or do we put Tahm Kench in front of this? And then immediately go into an open attack next turn, because he can't use he can't. The one thing he could use is I keep always thinking what they could have. I believe like if he's got what's his face, Ravenous Flock. Like we get Tahm Kench down because he's only got the 1 mana, but he still could use it. So we actually go for the attack now, because we have to go for the attack, because in case he's got it, in case he's got what's his face, Scorched Earth, we need to make sure we're obliterating these cards. We can't have these cards coming back out right now, so let's just obliterate them and know that they're dead. Honestly, expecting Scorched Earth. I'm expecting Scorched Earth. I think I've got in my head. I think I've just got too much in my head about the fact that there's like there's going to be a Scorched Earth play. I should just go with what the best moves are when the best moves present themselves.
Nothing to hide.
I mean, he's already hurt, so I mean, guessing eating now is not the worst thing that could happen to him, right? Because I mean, Tahm Kench is already hurt. I don't have my... there is Redouble Valor, which obviously will heal Tahm Kench back up again, but I don't have it right now. And this isn't going to re-heal him back up again, because he's actually got quite big stats at the moment, so... I've got to go with what I can go with right now. We've still got the concerted strike. We've still got a lot of counters to whatever he goes with. We've still can buff. I'm really looking for. Okay, right. So, okay. So he's gonna go for the eat move. He's gonna go for the kill Tahm Kench move here. We do have concerted, which does actually still get us through. So I feel like we let the move happen. He goes, Tahm Kench, you now belong to me. I say, no, actually, no, I mean, the frostbite is the move where he stops this move from, he stops this concerted. But this dying, we want this to happen so that we can play the Radiant Guardian. So and we put the max damage that we can in, so that even if he does frostbite Tahm Kench, he has to frostbite the Mage Seeker as well. Otherwise, this does just die. So this is fine. Don't worry. We're still actually in an okay position. We're no longer in an okay. No, we're still in an okay position. So yep, he just wants to make he wants to make sure that he's getting rid of Kench, and he's willing to go through a lot to make sure that it happens. We just go for an open attack right now. Put down everyone. Go. We're balls to the walls. Put down everyone. We've got to go. We've got to go. Before he plays the widget, before he plays you, I've just got to throw everything in right now. Go for the attack. Weird that. Actually, I guess we could have increased everyone's stats before going into this attack, but we can wait. We can wait. He plays this, and we can actually like buy you. We might actually be able to get Tahm Kench to be able to eat you without worrying. So what can we do? So we can buff everyone's stats, buy you brunch, and then use that. So that seems like an okay move. Let's go for it. So Tahm Kench, take this one's stats. I don't really want to get rid of my Radiant Guardian just in case things go south. So I'd rather go for the eat move and then go for the eat. This game's gone on longer than it definitely should have, but it's been fun. It's been fun because there's been so much trying to work out what my opponent has and then trying to counter. But it's been I feel like I've been overthinking. I feel like I've been overthinking at times, but it's okay. It's okay. We can live with that. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. Their deck had a really good combo. I would prefer to see a Vladimir in that deck. We discard aggro. Okay, so they're gonna be trying to hit us hard and fast. But there's a lot of things you can eat. There's a lot of things to eat, but the main problem with the deck is that although there's a lot of things to eat, they also run Get Excited and like maybe Mystic. So they've got damage spells, and that's where we fall down. We fall down even more when we don't actually have like Tahm Kench like near the beginning. So immediately, if he goes for an open, that's just free damage immediately. Okay, no, he wants to maximize that damage.
Everything's in place.
I just want to. I want to get this off the board because every single time he attacks forward, that's an additional point of damage. Not the best trade for stats, but the best trade for making sure that I'm removing something I definitely want removed. Don't have Tahm Kench right now. For hopefully, maybe we top deck Tahm Kench for turn 4, so that we can play him. Because obviously, this deck does actually throw out a lot of tiny squishy men. Actually, I mean, if he's got Get Excited, if we go for either one of these, he kills, right? So. So, I mean, there was nothing wrong with him playing Draven before, because if he had Vision in hand, Vision would have actually, like, that trade he like could have axed onto the Vision, and the Spider could have killed me. Because I was never going to grab Draven that turn. I don't have the ability to, because I only had, what was it, like 1 mana, so there was nothing I could have really done that could have put Draven in my sights. Vision, he just axes directly onto Vision and just like boost all those stats to an insane level. This goes for an attack. Do 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 do. Yep. Well, if he's got vision in hand, I would have expected an axe onto vision would have buffed everyone's stats. He could have even put the axe on top of the things that would have killed me. Alright.
Mages can't hide from me.
Do 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 do. I just love this tune. It's the only real reason I bought the board. Do 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 do. So we got a detain move.
My shield is yours.
So the thing of it is that we could. A big part of me doesn't really want to do this move, but I feel like I have to do this move for a couple of reasons. Number one, it activates these Mage Seekers so that because I've got 2 Mage Seekers in hand, so that I can get more detains. 2, this means that I can trade off with Draven. 3, it activates that guy. But sadly, I would have preferred to have used that on top of it. But you've got to go with what you've got, right? You've got to go with what is here. And what is here right now is this. So we need to, because basically like a discard deck just runs 100% off of building a board and then buffing that board and just attacking hard and fast. So by trying to get rid of those resources as quickly as possible, that's like the best thing we can go for.
Now we're cooking.
Who did he just get? Who did you just get rid of for that? Did he just get? He honestly sacrificed Jinx just to buff this guy to let the. I mean, I don't know. Like, personally, I would have played the Jinx. I mean, maybe it's because he wants to be able to stop this guy, because this challenge me is going to become really annoying to him. Oh, see, even though I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm one of these people. I don't like sacrificing my champions if I don't have to. There's got to have been something else in that hand that he. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was in my head. I'm like, there's got to have been something else in that hand that he was just like, you know what? I'll get rid of this instead. Because getting rid of the Jinx, I don't know, it's like always. I guess what you got. I mean, he could have axed. He could have axed and then you. I mean, I made this mistake before myself, so I'm not one to judge. But he could have axed and then, so he could have actually leveled Jinx up last turn. Okay. So, we can actually defend, we can actually protect this guy, but it's whether or not we protect this guy or whether or not we detain the Jinx. Sorry, we're going to go for detaining the Jinx, because by detaining the Jinx, she doesn't actually get the level up. You knew the risk when you became a Mage Seeker and started getting mages, started like hunting down mages. Yeah, that's that done. Done. Didn't even need our champions. Not needed. So yes, that was Vashagod's deck. Really good deck, really fun to play. It's one of those things where it's really fun because of the detains, because of the Tahm Kench spell. It's like your opponent does have to start working out how they're going to work around both of them. It's really fun deck to play. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But I said it is Vaszagod was the one who conceived this deck. Really good. But as I said, I do stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to catch the action live and you want to duel me, potentially I might like your deck so much that I'm like, please, can I make a video on that deck like I did with Vasa? And as I said, there's been other decks in the past that we've done which have been viewer decks. It's just it's that kind of thing. I do love that, fostering that community. That's what it's all about. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time. I hope you got a few laughs out of it, maybe. And if you use this deck, please let me know down in the comment section down below if there's any changes that you would make to this deck. Yet again, put that down in the comment section down below. But yes, other than that, all that's left to say is thank you all so much. If you like it, why not hit the subscribe button to help me get towards my goal, as well as the goal on Twitch. But as I said, that is up to you. Do not feel forced into any of these things. Thank you, and until next time, bye! I said don't you do it! Okay. Is there literally anything that I could draw or that I could get from Flash of Brilliance that could save me? Save me! That doesn't save me? Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.